Tucked away in Kittitas County, Washington, hidden in the Cascade Mountains, sits a pristine 120-acre lake called Cooper Lake. I used to live nearby when I was a park ranger in the area in 2017 and used to tromp around looking for cool places to adventure to. Hiking, kayaking, fishing, you name it. Cooper Lake is a high alpine lake sitting at 2,788 feet above sea level and is 3.5 miles northwest of Salmon-La-Sac. It's accessible by a Forest Service road from the upper Cle Elum River. Cooper Lake can be accessed by vehicle like I did this day, but you can also take a short, gentle hike from Salmon-La-Sac, which only has a 400-foot elevation gain and goes through a luscious river valley of old-growth trees, berries, and often patches of beautiful wildflowers. The lake is tucked away at the halfway point of the 8-mile Cooper River Trail, which, from what I've heard, is highly recommended. Much to my delight, Cooper Lake is nice and quiet because all gas-powered motors are prohibited by county ordinance, which is great for taking in the sights and sounds of nature and enjoying the tranquil peace and quiet. I didn't camp here on this particular trip, but there is a small U.S. Forest Service primitive campground with 22 tent walk-in sites called Alpine or Alpine Campground. Across the lake from the boat launch, there are also a couple of boat-in dispersed campsites too, which are fairly well established and usually unoccupied. So if the other 22 are full up, you've got some other options. This lake is particularly popular for fishing throughout late spring and summer, but fishing is open all year round. It's got fair fishing for brook trout and rainbows that are 8 to 10 inches. Brown trout can be found at a whopping 1 to 3 pound range, with some being even larger. Small kokanee and cutthroat can also be found here, but the lake is closed to bull trout fishing. So something to keep in mind, gotta throw those babies back. Aside from taking in the amazing, tranquil views of the lake, or kayaking, enjoying swimming in the nice cool waters, or even picnicking on the shore, Cooper Lake sits in an area with a storied history. Native Americans created the first trails through the Salmon-La-Sac area and used the area for a resting point on treks into higher mountain areas. Then, following the founding of Cle Elum, a town nearby where I was living at the time of this kayak adventure, the area connected miners to nearby claims that held deposits of gold and other minerals. Locals of the area tell tales of a miner who journeyed from Salmon-La-Sac to Roslyn after striking it rich. The miner hired a band for 24 hours, but sadly ended up leaving the town broke as a joke. Hopefully you won't end up that way, but all I can say is this was one successful kayaking trip, and I'm glad that I was able to make this day amazing. As always, folks, thanks for watching. Hope you liked my video, and until next time.